You are the more precious. Ooh! Hee hee! Oh wow. Hey everyone, this is Long Live the Queen. This isn't a usual game that I play, but someone had given it to me, so I felt like I should maybe give it a shot. I don't know too much about this game, but I do know that it has to deal with a lot of decision making. That being said, let's get started. Jocelyn! King Dewagger. Dewagger. Alright, maybe Dollagger. I don't know. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. ... I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what mother would have wanted. Angry face. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us. On you. Sigh. Be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Ooh, I get maids? Welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first game playing, you should read this brief instruction to how the game works. Nah, I'm not down for that. Oh! Oh my! Maybe I should have. Mood. Okay, depressed. Oh, maybe we just need a new outfit. I don't know. Classes. Allows you to select weapons. Ooh, I like that. Swords. I like swords. Yeah. To do all of these. Let's dance. I'm confused. What are we supposed to be doing with this? Athletics, sure. Climbing. Let's do it. Done. You take up a wooden sword and practice correct grips and stances. Okay, that's good. Afternoon. You're too depressed to focus properly on this subject right now. Well, damn, dude. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we are so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Fidelia? I don't know. Thank you. You look well, niece. Hi, Lottie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep. Mummy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Yay, cheerful. Am I no longer depressed? Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Talk to your father? Attend court? +1 at depressed. Visit tomb. Willful, lonely, sneak out. Walk in the garden. Play with toys. Visit dungeons. Explore castle. Let's, how do I get over there? Attend service. We don't want to be depressed. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Well, I'm not looking much better, so... Right, faith. That's how you get a little... meditation. Need some good meditation. Evening. Expression. There we go. Voice. Yes. There we are. Week 2, morning. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. Afternoon. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note. Interesting. What's that? Commotion outside, Father. What's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. Ooh, this is getting dramatic. What? I am a Lumen, as was she. And like every Lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. Oh snap. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. Arrest her! You are a traitor to the crown, and I ought to have you executed. Guards! Arrest her! Throw her in the castle, dungeons, and let her rot! Well, I suppose she won't be a problem anymore. Hell yeah. Damn right. Visit Charlotte. I don't like visiting people. I don't want to be depressed. Let's play with toys. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. More classes! Yay! Royal demeanor. Gross. Medicine. Sure. Ooh, herbs. Sure. Alright. More weapons. Archery. Yes. Morning. You learned that willow bark can be used to relieve headaches and fever. Cool. Afternoon. You're too afraid to focus properly on the subject right now. Whatever, man. He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really. I just like to play with the flowers. Me too. You gather your skirts and prepare to sit down. All of a sudden, a hissing noise alerts you to a hidden danger. Not a danger rope! Charlotte, don't move! You grab for a stick to push the snake away, but you lack the skills to do the job properly, and poking the snake only makes it angry. Too fast to see! It lunges forward and sinks its fangs into your leg. Ouch! The snake slithers away, but it's too late now. A strange tingling sensation begins to spread through your flesh. Uh-oh. That's a milk viper. They're poisonous. I don't feel good. Your leg is going numb. You stumble and fall to the ground. Hold on! Your cousin kneels beside you and presses her hands over the bite mark. The area throbs painfully, then begins to feel warm. After a minute, you're dizzy, but your leg isn't buzzing anymore, and even the wound has disappeared. How did you do that? I don't know how I do it. I just can. Uh-oh, she's one of those magical people. I'm not supposed to tell anybody. People think it's freaky. You won't tell, will you? Of course not. I'm just lucky you were here. Girls, what's going on out here? I heard yelling. Nothing. We saw a snake, but it got away. A snake? That's it? Charlotte, pack your things. We're going back to Merva. It's not safe here. What? Merva? All because of a snake or something else? I don't know. Let's visit the dungeons. You venture into the depths of the castle dungeons. The Duchess of Ursel is there, in her cell, sitting perfectly straight on the bench against the wall and looking your direction, as if she'd been expecting you. Caution is wise for one in your position. Hasty judgments can lead to trouble. Are you ready to listen now? Sure. What do you want to say? It is the responsibility of the king or queen of Nova to handle magical energies to protect the domain. That is what a lumen does, what your mother did, and what I do. My father said it was your fault she died. What he said was that she died by magic. Being a lumen is never safe, but we pay a high price for our powers. But without a lumen queen, this entire domain is at risk. Release me, and I will teach you what you need to know to keep your responsibilities. Nah! Nah, I ain't got time for that. You don't tell me what to do. I'm the queen. You can starve in here for all I care. Wow! Ooh. That is a lot. Alright, classes. Let's go to classes. Do I get any more outfits? Can I, like, switch this? What do we got? Animal handling. Yes. Horses. Foreign intelligence. There we are. You walk around the stables meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names for different parts of their anatomy. Ah! My ear itches! You're too afraid to focus properly on the subject right now. God damn it. It's certainly not empty. It seems like we get more servants every day. Now that you've finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Let's go talk to Dad. Dad, what really happened to Mom? She was a Lumen, a magic user. It was meant to be in I just died. It was meant to be in reserve, to defend our domain, but she insisted on, you don't need to hear that. She used her magic, which drained her strength. She thought it was harmless, and it wasn't. Eventually, her heart just stopped. That's why I don't want you involved with it. Oh. Well, that was an eventful weekend. Week 5. What do we got for classes? Expression! Instruments. I love me some music. More medicine so I can heal my own snake bite. There we are. You tap out chiming dyads on a glockenspiel, learning the basics of harmony and rhythm. The first treatment for most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. Cool! I'm learning! One of the maids approaches you for your attention. My lady, cores have arrived from the Duke of Sedna? We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady, the Duchy of Sedna is in Talassi. They have bought you a letter and a gift. Oh, brought you a letter. I don't know, I'm buying letters. Condolences on the death of deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace! Something sparkly will make me feel better. Hell yeah. What are we doing for the weekend? Let's sneak out. You sneak out of the castle and you have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like if he finds out. Hee. Ooh, yeah, I got that evil look on my face. Did I get an outfit on the way out there? Well, screw this. Why don't I get any clothes? This is not what I want to wear. Classes! Let's go to classes. History. Foreign affairs. Animal handling. Dogs. Doges. You are too willful to focus properly on the subject right now. You visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. Awesome! That woman, the priestess, keeps staring at me. What do you want? Your destiny will find you, even if you run from it. You were born to wield the power of a lumen. What do you know about that? The power was your mother's, and the king's, and the queen's before her. It is your right and your responsibility to defend your domain. I have seen the signs of the future. Danger is coming. Without that power, this land is defenseless. Let it come! Well, what am I supposed to do about it? The Duchess of Ursel will teach you if you set her free. But she never harmed your mother. They were friends. It is only because she bears the power of a lumen so openly that your father rejects her. Nah! I'll be okay. This is a trick to get the traitor released. I won't listen to you. Yeah! I ain't listening to you. What are we gonna do this weekend? I don't want to visit a tomb. Let's go walk in the garden. A walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. Oh, we're sad again? Guess I'm not looking at this enough. Oh, I'm lonely. I'm not depressed. I'm just lonely. Poop. Expression. We need some voice. More voice. Military. Naval strategies. Hell yeah. You learn that the sea is not something you hold. It is something that you travel across. Naval strategy ensures your free travel while denying it to your enemies. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. Look at me increasing my voice skill. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. Before you can react, she barrels into you, sending you and the sheets flying. Oh, my lady, I'm so sorry. No, it was my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. You return to your rooms, but you have barely settled when someone knocks on the door. A visiting noble wishes to speak with you. Who? The Duke Consort of Mead. If I remember right, he's the brother of the Duchess of Ursel. You follow your father downstairs to greet your guest. Your Highness, thank you for meeting with me in this difficult time. I come to you on the behalf of the people of Ursel, who have been left without a protector. Commodores require governance and leadership, or they will fall into chaos. You want me to free your sister, the Duchess? I wish for Ursel to have a leader. If my sister has displeased you, then I stand willing to serve. If you prefer Juliana in that position, then yes, free her. It is, of course, your decision. Yeah, we'll give it to him. That lady just pisses me off. Fine, then you can be the Duke of Ursel. On behalf of our people, I thank you for your wisdom. Now I can leave Juliana locked up forever and no one will care. Oh! I thought we were like giving him the whatever. You know what? I love how he just doesn't even care after he's made the Dutch whatever person. Anywho, let's sneak out again. Get real rebellious. You see, my goal for this game so far at this point is just to be the worst queen ever. More weapons. Alright, or conversation. Flattery. Let's do some flattery. Alright. Let's do swords. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. You practice slow swings to move your blade to precisely mark targets, building up your muscle and control. There's a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast this type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know how much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. Yeah! History. Foreign affairs. Morning. You are too willful to focus properly. Damn it. You're too willful. Come on, man! You're not learning anything. Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back. Oh, that's depressing. Thank you. However, I must call for your aid. The Ixenite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back. I know there's been some problems with Exion, but I don't know the details. I guess they're occupying southern Marie. Okay, go back. We have plenty of troops, so it shouldn't be that hard to drive them out if we want to make a fight of it. Nah. Nah. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I will send for diplomats from Ixion, I still don't know how to pronounce that, and try to come to some arrangement. Cool. Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, the necklace you're wearing, where did it come from? It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Then you have made arrangements with him? What sort of arrangements? Your Highness, this is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Sneak out again. Man, I always think that something exciting is gonna happen. It doesn't. Agility. Dance. Can we do double? Double dance? Hell yeah. That's what queens do, right? They just double dance all day. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness. Let's get this over with. Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attack on us. You will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again without any lives being lost. Execute him! Hell yeah! And here you have our answer. Off with his head. Ship that back to Ixion if they know what's good for them. They'll get out of my way. Damn! 15 and chopping heads off. Let's explore the castle. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. That's no fun. Classes! Faith. Lore. Let's do double lore. Only Lumen can channel magic, only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the Lumen's death. The kings and queens of Nova have all been Lumens for centuries, but in the modern times, magic is only used for ceremonial occasions and the duress of emergencies. You receive a report on the outcome of the battle against the Exonites. You succeeded in driving them out of Marie, but it cost you almost a full battalion of soldiers and a great deal of material. You lost. Aww! That's a lot of soldiers! The Duke of Marie will be happy, but we could have done better. You also receive a letter informing you that the Talarist, Duke of Sedna, will be arriving for an official visit next week. Gross. Ah! Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. Oh, my. Well, thank you, Talarist. Giggle! Heh! I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. Ooh! I'm so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. Ooh! Hee hee! Oh wow! I hope that is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. Accept his offer. Politely decline. Yeah, I guess I'll accept his offer. I would be honored! If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. Ooh! Wow. Dat, dat, dat. See, even my dad knows he's a dingleberry. He looks like one. Why are we looking sad? We're engaged. What? Oh, we're lonely. But we're engaged! Glasses. Glasses. Decoration. Hell yeah. Decoration and climbing. Those two pair up together nicely, don't they? Because you climb and you put up the decoration. There we go. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness! Miss Latin dares to beg pardon, but when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof— which sister, smiley face? Corisandi, the Duchess of Mead. She alright? She's unarmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice. It is. Them devils killed me brother, and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, she had gone for a soldier when he never would. You weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see? She's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with her. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... Ew. We'll put her to work. This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. Yeah! If she kept Far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in the northern Ursel. Yeah, she should have been made an example of. She should have been drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken! God bless you, miss. Well, thank you. Thank you. Interesting. As you are waking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. An owl flying in the open? In broad daylight? That's unusual. I wonder if something attacked it. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There are reports that a key thong has been sighted, leaving the old forest. What's a key thong? What is a key thong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in the southern Kaloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Oh. Damn. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. Grand ball, there will be dancing. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take... As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. Ooh! However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected if anyone means you harm. Think on it now. Decide later. Will the Duke of Sednub attend the gala? It's traditional Novan event. Inviting your fiancé might be seen as a statement. Oh, I'm gonna invite him, if it pisses people off. If I'm going to marry him, if it's a statement I ought to send. As you wish. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother's a Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her uncle, Kivin, is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Ugh, so much reading! Oh, let's talk to Father. Dad, if this trouble of Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Mary and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem and they should sort it out. Oh. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. Yeah, that's true. Weapons. What have I done? Conversation. Court manners, since we're going to a ball. And elegance. There we are. Today is the procession and planting for the festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. I will lead the parade. I will parade and make a speech. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. Prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you help the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. After the blessings, you are read. You hold up your hand and call for silence so that you can speak. Fortunately, all the words you had planned out go out of your head when you're faced with the moment. You manage a few polite sayings about the meaning of the holidays and thank everyone for attending. Then turn away, your cheeks red. The procession regroups to return to the castle. All of a sudden, there's a faint rumbling noise from under your feet. The newly planted tree in front of you quivers, and then out of nowhere, a spurt of water comes up from the ground, splattering you and the assembled crowd with droplets. Just as quickly as it began, it vanishes. The priestesses try to calm the crowds with talk of omens and natural eruptions, but they can't halt the whispers. Dark magic. That water tasted of salt. Salty water! That night, the guards report that Juliana, the former Duchess of Ursel, has mysteriously vanished from her cell. Everyone is suspected, but no one seems to know what happened. You now have an enemy on the loose. Uh-oh! Eee! That's not good. Well, now that I have an enemy on the loose, and this is kind of a weird climax of the story, I'm actually gonna call it off here. I'm not sure if I'll do a part 2 of this or not. But I will save my game. Let me know in the comments below if maybe you would want me to continue this series. I'm just kind of meh on it just because I like to actually like do a little more things in these games, which is why I don't usually play these games. But this is something you all want to continue to see, then I'll do it and ride along to it, especially because I have an enemy on the loose now.